Good evening and welcome into the National Basketball Performance Centre here in Manchester. We have the final game of the Sure Shot Junior National Cup Finals today between the Charnwood College Riders and the City of London Academy Southwark Pride. My name's Kaz Bullock and I'm here with Adam Masters. And Adam, it's been a great day of junior basketball. One more game still to come between these two teams that match up really well.
You know that we always get great games in these finals. I don't recall ever seeing a bad final here, to be honest, but yeah, certainly all the games so far in their own way have lived up to the hype. We've seen some incredible performances, even from the losing teams, like what we just saw Ipswich do just then, coming back from 26 points down to bringing it to within a 6-point game. The first of the boys' games was incredible as well. London Stars just going berserk in that second half and just breaking away and winning big there. So yeah, it's been a great day so far, and you know there's a couple of players in this game that we're familiar with as well, so I'll let you continue with that, but I'm excited about seeing a couple of these guys for sure. Certainly.
So we're due to tip off in around 3.5 minutes time. Both of these teams have won the cup before at the Under-18 level, but it's been a while. Charnwood won back in 2017-2018 against the Manchester Magic, and City of London Academy Southwark Pride won back in 2015-2016 when they were known as the Peckham Pride. So for the Charnwood College Riders, they are first in the Northern Premier Division, 10 wins and 3 losses. Coming into this, averaging 84 points per game in the Under-18 league, holding their opponents to just under 70 points per game. They came through the rounds against the Leicester Dynamite, Derby Trailblazers, Ballers Heaven Warwickshire Warriors, Oaklands College Wolves, and then in the semi-final against Team Solent Kestrels, it was a 78-75 win where they withstood a comeback from the Solent Kestrels to book their ticket to today's finals. Now a couple of players to look out for on this squad, Adam. Tristan Curran, GB under-16, playing in the European Championships this summer. He dropped 26 points against Derby in round 3 of the Cup, and currently leads the EABL in 3-point percentage and is second in assists per game. Now, that name might be familiar because we've seen his brother Oscar playing for the Charnwood College Riders before.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited about seeing Tristan Curran. He's a good player. I've seen him a couple of times, and this guy's a hustler, and he'll put a shift in. Likewise with CoLA, though. We've also got the Banjoko brothers playing.
Definitely
in the game.
Players to watch. Daniel Banjoko, GB under-16 international, 5.5 points per game and 4.6 rebounds this summer. Was also under-16, part of the under-16 All-Star 5 at Junior Final Fours last year. So CoLA, they're 6-2, which is good for 6th in the Eastern Premier Division, averaging just under 75 points per game in the Under-18 league and holding their opponents to 47.3. Now, when we talk about CoLA, we know they're a really defensive-minded program. We see it in the women's game, and we see it across the levels, across the different divisions of basketball.
Yeah, and defense being the main focus for them, obviously. But in this game, what we're going to see is they run a lot of stuff through Kyle Capizzano. We've seen him a number of times before. He's a facilitator, he's a hustler, great handler of the basketball. So we're going to see him fully involved from the start of the game, I think. And I've seen him in games before now where he can very much kind of set the tempo of the game and sort of dictate a little bit. So let's see how they come out at the start of the game. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this one.
Yeah, definitely. So CoLA made it through to the final, beating the Harris Federation Knights, then the Kingston Wildcats. London Stars won, and Oxford Elite, and beat Myerscough College 83-55 in the semi-final. And whilst these two teams haven't met at the under-18 level in the final before, the EABL final last year was between the Charnwood College Riders and the City of London Academy. A couple of players that have experience playing in that game. You mentioned him earlier, Adam. Kyle Capizzano in that final had 20 points, 10 rebounds and 4 assists. It was the Riders that came out on top in that one. But it's that kind of rivalry that builds, isn't it? Even though players move on and you have new players, it's kind of passed down that oh, we came up against this team in a final, or this team beat us in a semi-final. You kind of want to get it back for the club.
Yeah, Charnwood are all about business. They're already out on the floor.
So starting for the Charnwood College Riders, it will be Aaron Longworth, Tristan Curran, Elias Rice, Freddie Pettimere and Oliver Bishop. And for CoLA, Daniel Banjoko, Kyle Capanzana, Isaac Fiagbe, Toby Einer and Montel Roberts. So for the tip, it will be Riders ball, Riders in red, CoLA playing in blue, and it is Riders ball to start things off. Curran trying to find a way to the basket, does, hangs in the air. And Banjoko certainly disrupted that shot as Capanzana will set things up for CoLA. Fiagbe. Einer spins to the basket, can't finish at the rim, but what a move to get there. Rice into the corner. Three doesn't fall. Capanzana directing traffic. He's a really good facilitator, is Kyle Capanzana.
Yeah, he knows exactly where he wants to go and what he wants to happen at the end of the play, and that was it. You could see him communicating there with the other guard, and he knew exactly where he wanted to go to facilitate that basket.
As Fiagbe gets the first points of the game for CoLA. Longworth over to Curran. Longworth with 7 seconds on the shot clock. Banjoko gets a hand on it and a backcourt violation is called. So ball goes back with CoLA. Capanzana on the inbound. Capanzana part of the GB Under-18 combine that took place this month. As Fiagbe blocked underneath the basket. Curran racing down the court, going to the basket, draws the foul from Capanzana.
Well, good job with Curran getting down the floor. The speed of that guy getting it down to the races there. He was quick down the floor. Capanzana did a good job, though, in closing him down.
So that foul's on Capanzana. First team foul on CoLA. Curran at the line. He's been averaging 10.8 points per game, 6.5 rebounds and 6.2 assists in the EABL this season for the Riders. Second in the league in assists per game with those 6.2. Just a real all-round player. Does a bit of everything on the court as he gets his second free throw to fall and gets the Riders on the board. Banjoko's shot doesn't go, gets his own rebound though and puts it back in. And Daniel Banjoko playing his first season for CoLA, was with the Newham Youngbloods last year. You might have seen him in the junior Final Fours Under-16 game. When he went off against the Sussex Storm in the semi-final, 22 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists and 5 steals. Makes his move over to CoLA at the Under-18 level. Bishop working inside, can't get it to go. But jump ball is called and it goes back to CoLA. Capanzana, a deep three. That's too short. Ball goes with the Riders. You can see CoLA picking up full court here.
Charnwood doing a good job of breaking the press, though.
Bishop to Rice. Rice for three. And can't get the friendly roll. As Roberts leaped into the air. He's got bounce. Fiagbe kicks it outside. Banjoko's three doesn't go. And Rice racing to the basket, puts it in. And watch that link up there between Curran and Rice.
Yeah. Players
that know each other well. Run the floor really well, get out into transition. As CoLA tried to answer, Fiagbe underneath against Bishop, both fighting for the ball. It's a jump ball.
I think Bishop's going to be a big part of what Charnwood do as well. Last time we saw him play, he came up big. He's a big, strong guy. And, you know, I kind of liked his hustle then when he came down there. He kind of looked at his opposing number and gave him a smirk like, yeah, I'm here, big guy, don't worry about it.
6'10" for the Riders is Bishop. Causes problems for teams at any level he goes. Curran. Longworth inside. What a move, outstretched arm. Gets the finish. Capanzana. Aina. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Fiagbe against Bishop. Fiagbe steps back for three. Off the back of the rim, and Capanzana just found himself a little bit too far underneath the hoop. But a foul called on the shot, and that will put Capanzana at the line for two. And Capanzana, the under-17 player of the year in the EABL last year in the South, also named to the second team, all-conference team. Was third in the league in three-point shooting last season. It's that time of the day, Adam, where we lose our words.
Yeah.
And again, he's just been a really impactful player. Moved over to CoLA after spending time with the London Lions. And he said the change and the move to the EABL kind of creates a different aspect of his game. You know, from the junior levels, there's a lot of strategic thinking at the EABL level, he was saying, and he's really excited to learn that aspect of the game.
Yeah, but it's a big opportunity for any young person doing that, you know what I mean? So it's great to hear that they want to take that opportunity to take the game to the next level in this journey.
So that foul is on the Riders. Daniel Banjoko at the foul line. His first spins out. I feel like that particular hoop we've seen all day, shots spin.
Yeah.
Banjoko gets the second to go. And that takes him to 3 points. It's a 6-5 CoLA lead. Rice. Bishop with 6 seconds on the shot clock, tipped out of bounds. Good hands there from Toby Aina. So Riders with 5 seconds on the shot clock here. CoLA steal the ball. Capanzana gonna go all the way, dishes out, gets it to Fiagbe underneath the basket, but can't finish. As Rice waits for his team to catch up. And Abidugu into the game for the first time for the Riders. The ball's knocked out of bounds, and again, that's what Fiagbe does really well. Knocks the ball out of bounds. Might not come up with the steal, but again, he's one of those disruptive defenders we've seen throughout the day.
That's the word that you want, disruptive. You know what I mean? Every player must have a disruptor.
Those players that you love to have on your team, you hate playing against.
Exactly.
Bailey Goodall, we're looking at you.
Goodall, hello.
Oliver Bishop with a nice hook shot. Will put the Riders at 1. Capanzana, reverse doesn't go. Longworth race into the basket, puts it in. 9-6 Riders lead. Into the hands of Capanzana. Moloko driving inside, met by the double team. Can't get out of it. Great D there from the Riders. It's a 9-6 Riders lead. We've got 3:49 to play. Rice puts up a 3. That doesn't drop. Fiagbe going against Bishop. In off the glass. That's a tough move from Isaac Fiagbe. Foul called as we've got a substitution for CoLA. We'll see David Banjoko coming into the game. And Jacob Hannock. It's a 1-point Riders lead. Banjoko. Well, CoLA's shot doesn't drop. Dugu controls it for the Riders. Dugu. Oh, what a pass. Underneath to Rice.
Wow. Dugu showing some nice handles there on the way to delivering the perfect pass. Great play.
Great play and a great finish from Rice. Hannock. Ball's into Fiagbe. Fiagbe working inside and basket's waved off. And an offensive foul is called on CoLA on that possession. Puts the ball back in the hands of the Riders. We see Toby Gass into the game for CoLA. Dugu. Hannock comes away with it. And foul on the floor. So it will be sideline ball for CoLA. Hannock to inbound. And a lot of these players on both teams also playing EABL basketball this season. So players that are going to be familiar with each other, know how each other like to play. As the ball is loose and a jump ball called. As bodies all over the floor. stays CoLA ball. Just over 2 minutes to play here in the first. And it'll be out of bounds, back with the Riders. It's a 3-point Riders lead here in the first quarter. Dugu into Bishop. Bishop working his way inside, kicks it to the corner. Can't quite keep it inside the lines. Hanik works against Dugu. Banjoko. Banjoko, time and space for three. That one rolls out. And Dugu picks up the board. And, oh, a tough fall, but Bishop fouled on the shot. See there on the replay, Bishop takes the contact. Doesn't get the shot to fall, but it gives him a chance for two at the line. And we'll see Daniel Banjoko and David Brown substitute in for CoLA. So Bishop at the line. He's also been playing for the NBL Division 1 at Loughborough Riders this season. Playing at the European Championships, representing GB under-16 this summer. There's been a lot of GB representation throughout the course of the day for all these teams, Adam. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's what you'd hope to see, you know what I mean? You want to see your best players playing in finals when you're playing for GB in England. And both the boys and the girls, that is how it has been today.
So a 4-point Riders lead. Hanik looking to get inside. Picks up the loose ball. Doesn't get it to drop. Fighting for the rebound. It's out of bounds and will stay CoLA ball. And Oliver Bishop takes a seat into the game. We've got Freddie Pettimer for the Riders. So Capanzana on the inbounds for CoLA. Fiagbe. Capanzana lines up a three, nails it!
He's kind of been waiting for that one since the start of the game, and he's finally got one. He was psyched to get that one, Kaz.
Brings it to a 1-point game. Dugu.
Oh,
stolen
nice
away. Brown racing to the hoop. Oh, too strong. Dugu at the other end swings it out. Good ball movement here, and Longworth drains a triple. And both teams going blow for blow here in the first quarter. Capanzana passes inside. Riders, the Riders defense again, building a wall like we saw London do in the under-16s game earlier. "17 seconds in the first. Riders can hold for the last shot. Longworth kicks it out. Good ball movement here. Takes the time. Three doesn't go, but that was a good look for Charnwood and Buckingham. And at the end of the first quarter, it is the Charnwood College Riders 15, CoLA 11, and the Riders having been led by Aaron Longworth. 7 points for him, along with 2 rebounds. Elias Rice adding in 4 points and an assist. And for CoLA, it's been Kyle Capanzana, 4 points for him and 4 points for Isaac Fiagbe, along with 2 rebounds for Fiagbe. Nine fast break points for the Riders and none for CoLA. And we've seen the Riders putting the pressure on. They've forced turnovers and been able to come away with the steal.
Both teams rebounding well so far, but then you'd expect them to. They've both got big players on either end of the floor that are going to go up and play hard. I mean, 15-11, again, it's not a high-scoring quarter particularly.
Very, very similar to what we saw earlier in the under-16s game.
I just get this feeling that something's going to happen to spark it, and this game will suddenly go nuts as well.
And, you know, we've talked about it, so for people that maybe haven't seen all the games so far, but we've talked about the playing in an environment like this. It's quite different competition, isn't it? You're on a national stage here. There's a crowd cheering for you. There's a crowd cheering against you. Players have travelled. You might not be playing at the same time that you normally do. It's 6 o'clock on a Saturday, which is maybe a more normal time for basketball than we've seen throughout the day when teams are playing at 11 o'clock. But there's a lot to get used to and a lot to kind of find your flow with, isn't there? And sometimes it can take a few minutes.
Definitely, it can take until the second half, as we've seen today with London Stars. I mean, that came out of nowhere, you know. It's we haven't said it in this game yet. It's a game of
it's a game of runs.
It's a game of runs,
I think
you know.
it is.
What I would like to see though would be for the guys you'd expect to get more into the game, like Capanzana's sort of been there and he's done a few little nice bits, but he needs to kind of take over the game in a lot of ways. Likewise with Charnwood, I want to see Curran do what he does, because that's a nice little match-up there.
It definitely is. So back on court, it's Riders ball. And if you're playing at basketball bingo at home, you can cross off when Adam said it's a game of runs.
We'll have to think of more cliches.
Curran met by the CoLA defense. Capanzana directs his teammates. Spinning against Curran, passes out to Fiagbe, gets it back. 5 seconds on the shot clock here. And a foul on the shot. David Brown fouled on that turnaround jumper. So that's going to send Brown to the foul line. Again, another player that's playing EABL for CoLA this season. And there's these players out on court and all throughout today, they play so much basketball, Adam. They play, you know, under-18s, Division 1, EABL, they're practicing. It's a tough schedule.
Job. It's a full-time commitment.
So Brown hits the first. Gets his first point of the game. And second one spins out. Bishop saves the ball in, but Brown comes up with it for CoLA. So gets a chance here as the refs have called something. I think they're just checking something. Well, we wait for them to confirm what that is. It may be a clock issue. But again, a big thank you to everybody watching live here on the Basketball England YouTube channel. If you've been with us throughout the whole day, thank you. We've had some amazing games so far at the under-16s and under-18s level. If you want to do it all again tomorrow, we've got the Senior National Cup starting at 1 o'clock with the women's and men's games. We're back out here on court. It is Bandroko with the finish. And it's a 1-point game. Dugu. Petitmer trying to get inside. Curran's three, too strong, but a rebound into the hands of Buckingham. And another chance here for the Riders. Buckingham hangs in the air, won't fall. It's picked up by Bishop and rejected. Toby Gass having a block party.
Great defense there from CoLA. You know, that's a big block when you're blocking Oliver Bishop out.
It is. Gass.
He is.
Jumped high in the air.
Bishop's just kind of looking at him like, yeah, I'm not going to forget. Bigs don't forget.
Toby Aina back in for CoLA. Riders setting up in a zone here. 1 point Riders lead. Capanzana to Banjoko. Aina out to Capanzana. 6 seconds on the shot clock. It's intercepted by Curran. Going against Capanzana. Curran working his way to the basket.
Wow.
What a finish inside from Tristan Curran.
This is what I like about Tristan Curran. He came up with a steal, lightning quick down the floor. He wasn't afraid of throwing the contact, and he manoeuvred his body to where he wanted it to be to make the score. Great bucket.
Fiagbe met by the double team and draws the whistle. That is really difficult for Fiagbe, and you can see, Adam, it's that defense as well. The CoLA players get the ball, the Leicester players drop in and double them. That foul's on Freddie Petitmer. That's his second foul, second team foul for the Riders. So he's going to take a seat, and into the game will come Farrell Kata. Fiagbe's first doesn't drop. He was a player that was part of that EABL final last year when the Riders played CoLA. As the ball's knocked out of bounds. So possession goes to the Riders. Dugu to Curran. Dugu swings it round. Buckingham with the short floater. Won't go that time, but Banjoko racing down the court, going all the way to the basket, forces his way to the rim.
Good vision.
And Bishop hanging in the air. Gets the
it.
ball to go. Chance for a 3-point play here for Oliver Bishop. The big man working hard inside.
Dugo with the great pass into him though. Some great court vision from him.
That certainly was. Again, Bishop, a player having represented England at the Under-16 Four Nations tournament last year. Leo Orbin at Travagolini in for CoLA. As Bishop doesn't get the free throw to go. Still a 3-point Riders lead. Aina. Capanzana. Aina to Capanzana in the corner. He's got space. Big rebound from Gas. Aina off the rim. And another offensive board from CoLA. You can see Capanzana there saying, it's all right, set up, we've got time. Capanzana finds the space, he's fouled on the shot, and that's going to put him at the line for 3. And you see there, that's that leadership of Kyle Capanzana. He knows, you know, they've had a few offensive rebounds in a row there, weren't able to get to the basket, but he's able to back out. Yeah,
absolutely. Back to the top, start again. Reset. Yeah.
As we got a timeout before the shots. So a 19-16 lead for the Charnwood College Riders over the City of London Academy Southwark Pride in the Under-18 Men's Sure Shot Junior National Cup Finals. For everybody watching on the Basketball England YouTube channel, thank you for sticking with us. Make sure to like and subscribe. There's loads of great content on the Basketball England social media and NBL social media. Give the teams a follow because, you know, it's so great to see some of the behind-the-scenes action with the players talking about what they're doing this season, you know, what their goals are and things.
And aside from anything else, Kaz, you are seeing the future of British basketball.
You are. That is exactly what you are seeing. That's exactly what you're seeing. Who, in 10 years' time, who are going to be saying, oh, look, they've taken us to the Olympics?
Yeah,
GB.
or who's the next Cam Hildreth, you know?
Exactly.
It's like there's somebody out there that we've seen today that is going to have that impact on the game in this country.
Exactly. Hey, I'm excited to see Isla Habal and Chloe Vella in 10 years' time.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see them in 6 months' time.
But I would agree with you there.
There is so much talent, so many different levels of play. We have the academy leagues, we have the under-16s, 18 seniors.
There's more available than ever now for these youngsters, and you know, there's so many more academies. When you think about when it all started off, you know, back at the end of the 90s, and you know, Manchester had dominated for so many years, and then in that time other academies have cropped up and begun to do their thing, and now look at him, it feels very much like a sort of like the college game in the States. You know, you've got your big teams, your Big Ten, and you know, exciting times for sure.
It certainly is. So Capanzana at the line. He was playing at the 3x3 school games for England this summer. And it's not just teams playing at the club level, is it, as well? You know, they've got those chances where they're representing their country. So it's an all-year-round game.
It's a 12-month season, for sure.
So a 1-point game. Capanzana cuts into the lead. Shot bounces out, but it's chased down by Kata. Intercepted by CoLA. As Aina gets it over to Capanzana. Aina, 5 seconds on the shot clock. Capanzana driving baseline, hands it off. Ball's knocked out of bounds. Will go with the Riders. And a substitution, as we'll see Aaron Longworth back in for Charnwood. Abby Dugu heads to the bench. And Longworth leading the way for the Riders in scoring 7 points for him, along with a couple of rebounds. As Montel Roberts checks back in for CoLA. Curran, ball's loose. Banjoko picks it up. Banjoko stepping through. No good, but gets the rebound. Offensive board for CoLA. Can't capitalise on it as Curran swings it to the corner. And Bishop finishes at the rim. Three-point lead. Capanzana into the corner. Aina, shot doesn't go. Ball's bouncing about everywhere. And Curran, you see the pace that he plays with. Out to Longworth. Three bounces about. But Montel Roberts says, I'm having that one, and grabs the rebound.
Good work on the boards from Roberts there for sure.
Banjoko. Miscommunication on the pass. Rice to Curran. Curran spins. And off the rim. That's some good D from CoLA. As ball's knocked out of Capanzana's hands, so stays with CoLA. And we've got a timeout called. That's going to be called by head coach Jay Williams for CoLA. Jay Williams, back-to-back EABL Coach of the Year in the South. Last season and the season before. Assisted by Ali Wall and Brian Nguru. Brian Nguru having just won the Under-18 women's title with his squad. So it's these names, isn't it? You see people throughout the programs, and you know, they're not just coaching one team, they're involved in coaching several teams.
Yeah, again, the work that some of these coaches put in is incredible. They do so much work. All part of a huge process.
It certainly is. So, with 4:29 to play here in the fourth quarter, the Charnwood College Riders 21, CoLA 18. It's a real back and forth game, isn't it? The biggest lead either team has had so far has been 4 points throughout the game.
Another tight one so far, but then you're sort of wondering, is it going to happen again? Is somebody just going to get in the rhythm coming out into the second half and open up that score again? It's the within 10 thing. It's good to try and keep these games within 10 either way.
So back on court, Capanzana. Back out to Aina. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Capanzana cutting. What a pass, baseline. Roberts can't finish the layup, but Capanzana with eyes in the back of his head, dishing that one out. Bishop working inside, forces his way to the basket. Won't fall. Some great D from Montel Roberts. There's Aina all the way. And we got a foul on the shot. CoLA shooting two. So Toby Aina goes to the line. He's been shooting at 78% from the foul line in EABL this season, dropping 8.8 points per game, along with 3 rebounds and 3.3 assists. Again, one of those players who was part of the EABL final last year against the Charnwood College Riders. Gets the first shot to go. Second's good as well, gets his first points of the game. Curran into Bishop. Bishop with the height advantage there. Rice spins, somehow keeps the ball alive. He called for the travel.
See, what I want to see in that position is Bishop got the ball nicely in the high post, but what I want to see is then him to use his size and strength to back the defender down and make an attack on basket rather than make that kick out pass to the three-point line. You know, with that much height and size, you've got to use it.
Capanzana. 3 won't go. Bishop grabs the rebound, but Banjoko takes it back and puts it in. And Daniel Banjoko fighting for each possession. Takes him up to 9 points, leading all scorers. Our basket also puts CoLA up 1, 22-21. Longworth. Curran passing underneath the basket, last touch Riders.
Substitutions for CoLA. Checking into the game, number 9, Toby Gass.
Toby Gass back into the game for CoLA. One-point CoLA lead. Just under 3 minutes to play in the half. Roberts driving to the basket. Bishop trying to grab the ball. It's loose. Bodies flying everywhere.
Wow.
And it will be a Riders' ball. Curran, long pass over to Longworth, all alone underneath the basket, puts the Riders back on top by 1. Banjoko driving baseline, kicks it out to Gass, that's too strong. Curran. Rice. Looking to get it into the big man. He's going to take it himself. gets it back. Oh, great tip there from Kata, who keeps the ball with the Riders. And sometimes that's what it's about, Adam, isn't it? It's not always about keeping the ball, it's tipping it somewhere where the other team won't get it.
Exactly.
So a timeout called, and that foul will be on Montel Roberts. His first, the second team foul for the Riders. So just a 1-point game, and this is kind of what we expected, isn't it, Adam? These teams are really closely matched.
Yeah. Still pretty low-scoring game. Point game. Both teams are playing hard, and what I like as well is that there's not been a lot of fouls called. Referees letting these two teams play, which is what you like to see in a final.
Yeah, the Riders edging the battle in the paint with 18 points in the paint to CoLA's 12. And the big discrepancy here, 13 fast break points for the Riders, just 2 for CoLA. But we know that's how the Riders like to play. They are a fast-paced team. CoLA may be more a half-court team that will put that defensive pressure on and move the ball around and then work it inside. They've also got that outside shot. So teams playing their games at the moment, they haven't been forced into anything that's not how they want to play.
And both teams have both got that key thing that they've got good perimeter defenders as well. Capanzana for CoLA and Tristan Curran for Charnwood. They both got that ability to just hover around the top of the three-point line and come up with a steal and get the ball down the floor.
So it is Curran at the line, shooting 2 for the Riders here, as they have a 1-point lead. Just under 2 minutes to play in the first half. He knocks the first one down. He had 26 points against the Derby Trailblazers in round 3 of the Cup. And then when he played them in the EABL League, had 10 points, 8 rebounds, 10 assists and 6 steals. As we said before, a real all-round player as he goes 2 of 2 from the line. And Capanzana looking to pass out of it. Gas comes up with it. And kickball called. Reset of the shot clock and CoLA ball.
It's a good call from the referee there.
Ina to inbound. And last touch CoLA, so the Riders get it back. So there's a lot of travelling support as well from the Riders, making a lot of noise of the fans in the crowd. As Curran passes round to Elias. Elias at the top of the three-point line, back to Curran in the corner. Longworth lines up a 3, won't fall. CoLA with a chance to cut into this 3-point lead. Capanzana will get it back. 5 seconds. CoLA using a lot of clock here. Capanzana, nothing but net.
He felt that he had to take that shot. He was looking around and there was players in space, but he just looked at it and went, okay, you're not moving where I want you to, so I'm just going to pull up and do a little jump shot there.
And had the space to do it as well. That takes Capanzana up to 9 points for CoLA as we got a timeout called. So Adam, it's been a real back and forth game. Who's really stood out to you at the moment so far for the Riders?
Yeah, I mean it's been a great game so far. Longworth is having a good game for me. He's 9 points and 4 rebounds. CoLA Myerscough, we knew that he was going to be a factor in this game. Similar start, 9 points, 5 rebounds. Capanzana's doing what he does, you know. Curran's doing what he does. You know, everybody that you would expect to be doing what they do is kind of doing it right now. It's a bit scrappy under the basket. It's low scoring. You know, you want to be seeing these second chance putbacks going in, not going to third and fourth chance. You know what I mean? So just the finishing, really, you know, and the coaches would be in agreement with that. They're looking at the scoreboard going, wow, it's only 25 to 24. There's a lot going on in the paint, but there's not a lot coming out of it in terms of points. You know, these big guys, you're looking at a guy that's 6'10" that's on your team, you're hoping for a double-double in a game in points and rebounds if you've got a guy of that size.
He's up to 7 points, 4 rebounds so far. Dugu, long pass over underneath to Kata. What a pass and what a finish. Coming out of that timeout, exactly what you want to see from the Riders. As we'll see Da Vinci Stevens into the game for the first time for Charnwood. Myerscough over to Aina. Aina lines up a 3 off the rim. Myerscough dives in, gets the rebound. CoLA can't finish on that possession. And Aina racing back against Curran, but Curran will finish. And 7 seconds to go in the quarter. A long 3 from CoLA. We may have misjudged the time on the clock there.
I think we did. It was a nice link up again between Rice and Curran. Once again demonstrating that thing about using the extra pass, but yeah, I think CoLA completely misjudged that one. Rice,
Curran has time, he'll put up a 3. That one won't go. So at the end of a very close first half, a 29 to 24 lead for the Charnwood College Riders over CoLA. Charnwood having been led by Tristan Curran on 7 points and Oliver Bishop on 7 points as well, both pulling down 4 rebounds each. And I'm sorry, I'm just laughing at the music in the venue. It seems like an interesting choice.
Yeah.
It's a great song though. CoLA,
is it?
Having been led by Daniel.
I don't think it's a great song.
Daniel Myerscough, 9 points for him, along with 6 rebounds and a steal. And Kyle Capanzana, 8 points, 3 rebounds so far in the game. So a really close first half. We'll see how the teams adjust coming out into the second. But we're going to head courtside with Isha Nair and Hannah Alty very shortly, get their thoughts on the first half. But some great highlights. We've got, you know, we're gonna be seeing these all week long, Adam, on the social media channels.
Yes, we are. It's that week where we hear ourselves non-stop.
So just as you're scrolling. So we're gonna head courtside with Isha Nair and Hannah Alty as they take us through the first half of the game. Charnwood up 29 to 24. Over to you, Isha and Hannah.
Thanks, Kat. So yeah, I'm here courtside of Hannah Alty, Charnwood versus CoLA. Charnwood are up by 5 at half-time. Hannah, what do you think of that first half action?
I mean, it's been a really exciting game, Isha. It's been a game of runs. You know, I'm sure Kazim and Adam might have mentioned it. It's been a while since both these teams have been in this final, but they are showing today why they deserve to be here. So yeah, it's been really exciting.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's a close game. There's been quite a lot of lead changes. You can't really tell who's going to win, to be honest. I mean, it could be anyone's game going second half. What do you think of defensively? Because obviously it's low scoring. Both teams have had quite a strong defensive presence. It's been quite a scrappy game. How do you think they performed?
I mean, both teams are sitting in the zone, but they're also mixing in a bit of man. But I think today, Charnwood's zone is pulling off a little bit more. You know, they're a bit more proactive and they're forcing the bad shots from CoLA. You know, CoLA have only made 8 from 34 in their field goals. and I don't think their finishing has been that great, and I just think that Charnwood have been very proactive, they've been intense and they've been aggressive, and that's really showing in their defence today. You know, I think CoLA, they're again also playing a zone. They're also playing a bit of man, and I like their setup of the press, their zone press. It's been trapping. They've been really intense with that, and I think that's really good. So yeah, I think Charnwood are doing well at the minute. They're really keeping they're holding their own, but I think CoLA just need to step it up a little bit more.
It's crazy that both teams are switching it up, because it's been like a day of zones, really, hasn't it?
Really has.
Seen a zone in like every game so far. But yeah, both teams switching it up a bit. But as he said, CoLA kind of struggling to score against Charnwood. I mean, look at the field goal percentage. Charnwood on 38%, CoLA 23%. What do you think CoLA need to do in that second half to be able to break that zone and get more looks?
I think for them, they are getting the looks. The looks are there. I just think there's a problem with the finishing. Now, again, that can be nerves. It can be, you know, the crowd, the atmosphere can really kind of have an impact. Whereas if you look at Charnwood, their finishing is very clinical. You know, they've got a lot of finger roll layups in there, and they're really kind of taking care of the ball. And I think CoLA need to take advantage, do that themselves, and they just need to be a bit more controlled, take their time, and just think about the shot. You know, as my mother would shout at me, use the backboard.
Yeah, great advice from your mum there. Maybe Charnwood should listen, or CoLA even. Anyway, yes, as he said, both teams, they've not been in the finals for a while, but they're both quite well-known clubs in the UK. They have good academy programs. I mean, EABL, they have quite a lot of success. I forgot what I was going to say now. Oh, yeah. Going into the second half, literally, yeah, last game, whatever, as they say. Going into the second half, what do you think Charnwood need to look at, considering they're up? How do you think they're going to be able to kind of keep that lead and retain it? What they need to be saying in that locker room right now?
Well, I mean, going off what you said, you know, about it being a great academy, they've brought their fans. You know, we can hear them. They're here. They're loud, and I think they're behind them. So they've just got to use that, take that momentum, and just keep pushing forward with it. You know, and I think for them, you know, it's about supporting, demonstrating how the success of the programme, and I think they're proving that today.
Yeah, 100%. So, yeah, as I already said, 2 great academy programmes, so great talent coming through. Who are the standout players so far from, firstly, Charnwood?
So for Charnwood, I mean, for me, Elias Rice. He's a great captain, and his leadership on court has really, really shone through today. He's been really tough, and he's been making some great assists. I think for him, he's on 2 assists today, and he's done really well. And again, Oliver Bishop, you know, he's a really tough interior player. He's been getting those boards. His finishing under the basket has been fantastic. He's bullying his way to the basket, and you know, I think he's a great big man.
Yeah, so now moving on to CoLA, who's been the standout performer so far for them?
So for me, I think Isaac Fiagbe, you know, I know I've just talked about Oliver Bishop, but I think the matchup between them today has been so amazing. It's been really entertaining to watch, and I think Fiagbe is really tough under the basket. His defense, he locks down, and he's after those big boards. So I'm really impressed with him as well today.
Yeah, hopefully it'll be a great second half action. I mean, as you said, the atmosphere's been great here today.
It really
MVPC. Same again tomorrow, more action.
Yes, yeah.
Just, are you excited for the second half? Yeah.
I really am. I'm excited for the second half, Keisha.
All right, cool. Thanks, Hannah. We're going to go back to Kaz when the game starts. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll take a break for now.
Welcome back into the National Basketball Performance Centre here in Manchester as we get ready for the second half between the Charnwood College Riders and City of London Academy Southwark Pride in the Under-18 Men's Sure Shot Junior National Cup Finals. It is the fourth game of the day. We have one half of basketball left to play, and it's a 5-point lead for the Riders over CoLA. It's been the battle of the big men inside, hasn't it? As Hannah and Isha were talking about at half-time. Yeah, babe, working inside. Oh, a nice little pass. It's gonna be, so it's shot clock violation is the call. Referee initially pointed out of bounds, but it's a shot clock violation. So Charnwood will have the ball. They have a 5-point lead here, and it's been very close throughout. The biggest lead of the game so far, just 5 points. As Bishop hands it off to Longworth, and a foul on the floor. So Elias Rice on the inbound for the Riders. Curran hands it back to Rice. Longworth looking to get to the hoop. Roberts got a hand on that in the air. As Aina passes into Fiagbe. Fiagbe inside.
Oh, nice.
And stolen back by CoLA at the other end. As Aina sets it up. Back to Capanzana. Aina spins against Longworth. Longworth knocked that away from underneath. Has to back out the ball. Rice with the floater, gets the friendly roll. Rice up to 6 points. Largest lead of the game so far for the Riders. Fiagbe working hard inside against Bishop there.
Yeah, Charnwood sticking with the zone defence though, which, to be honest, I think is the best way to try and defend this Charnwood team. But Bishop's really going to have to muscle it out in the middle there.
And 3 drops for Petitmere. He's going to get his first basket of the game, and what a way to get it started. Back to a 6-point lead for the Riders. Banjoko over to Aina. And out of bounds, you can see there the Riders bench hyped up. That was Freddie Petitmere playing some tough defense. As Jacob Hannick and Andrew Nicolo check back in for CoLA. Longworth finds some space inside and tries to pass out balls, knocks out of bounds, stays Charnwood ball. But you can see Longworth there just surveying and finding a gap into the lane to get to the basket. Petitmere driving. Ball's loose. And jump ball is called on the floor. As Rice will inbound, 4.6 seconds on the shot clock. Bishop to Curran. Time running down, have to put something up. And a 24-second shot clock violation. Puts the ball back in the hands of CoLA. They've got the chance to cut this to a single possession game. Kyle Capanzana. Fiagbe. Double teamed. Hand off underneath the hoop. Banjoko with the reverse.
Really nice pass inside there.
The awareness from Fiagbe as well to pass out of the double team. Curran driving the lane. He hands off underneath the hoop and Rokolo's called for the foul. That's tough.
Well, I wouldn't mind getting another look at that, because if we look here, well, there was a lot of ball, but there might have been a twist of hand as well.
So Freddie Petitmer at the foul line. The 6'5" guard. Also playing forward the 4 points per game, two rebounds per game in the EABL so far this season. 2 of 2 from the line. Leads back up to 6 for the Riders. Hannick inside. Bishop disrupting the shot. There's a foul on the floor that'll go against CoLA. Second foul on Hannick. So Charnwood ball from the sideline. It's a 6-point Riders lead. Petitmer hands off to Longworth. Rice into Bishop. Curran comes out of nowhere. Can't finish at the rim. As the basket is waved off. A foul on Bishop. Bishop's second, just the first team foul for the Riders so far this quarter. But that means a sideline ball for CoLA, with Hannick controlling it. CoLA needs to get it over the line. Good D from Curran, who forces the 8-second violation, just getting his hands in the way. Petitmer into Bishop. Bishop working against Fiagbe. Hook shot's good.
That's what you want from your big guy.
Banjoko will get it back. Hannick is looking for Capanzana, hands it off. Round to Banjoko, 4 seconds. Rokolo, long 2, is good, nothing but net. Andrew Rokolo taking his time there, a patient shot. Petitmer driving inside, fade away, banks it in. Banjoko calling for it at the other end of the court. Spins against Bishop. Can't get the finish. And Curran has Longworth.
Oh, what a great basket.
The up and under.
Longworth there showing so much control going to the basket.
And the Riders having stretched this lead out to 10 here in the third quarter. Turn and shoot. Hannick's shot doesn't go. A timeout called. So a 10-point lead for the Riders against CoLA here in the third quarter. 4:11 to play. And again, in a game that's mirroring what we saw in the under-16 boys game earlier, Adam. That third quarter swing has just kind of gone in favour of the Riders.
Yep, Charnwood have come out. They've edged that lead out just a little bit, so we're into the danger zone now that we keep talking about. CoLA needs to try and keep this within 10. And, you know, there's always a way back in quickly if you do that. If Charnwood carry on doing what they're doing and just ease that lead out, before you know it, you're down by 20, and then it becomes really difficult. So CoLA really needs to kind of do what they're known for. The hard defense, switching to transition down the floor. Capanzana's going to have to take the load of the responsibility and see what he can get going with his big guys. But Charnwood just edging it at the moment for me.
Yeah, and Charnwood have been led by Aaron Longworth. 11 points for him, along with 3 rebounds. Oliver Bishop with 9 points and 5 rebounds. And for CoLA, Daniel Banjoko has 11 points, 6 rebounds. Kyle Capanzana and Isaac Fiagbe have 8 apiece. So teams coming back out on court. CoLA ball from the baseline. Aina to inbound. Into Fiagbe, great move and a finish underneath the hoop. Come out of the timeout, that's exactly what you want to see, isn't it?
Yep.
Coaches love it when you do exactly what they've thrown up in a timeout.
Of course they do.
Rice to Dugu. Longworth into Bishop. Bishop working inside. Won't get it to go as Capanzano racing down the court. He's going to have to back that out. Into Fiagbe, spinning to the glass. Back-to-back buckets for Isaac Fiagbe.
Fiagbe's warming up now. You can tell he's starting to feel his rhythm.
Pettimer backs it out for 3 and hits. Nothing but net. Freddie Pettimer. As CoLA look to answer here, Banjoko from the foul line. Banjoko driving to the basket. He's going to get fouled and go to the line. But you see, it was Toby Gass there as well, pulling down the rebounds. He's come off the bench today for CoLA, has 6 rebounds in the game so far. 3 of them have been offensive. He's been very effective in what he's done in his time on the court.
Yeah, he certainly has. I mean, there's a lot of conversations going on between players on both sides at the moment. Both still focused. It's an 11-point game. Plenty of time left.
9-point game. But as we said, a lot of time left. Banjoko hits the first. Second still to come. He was the MVP of the Dynamic National Schools Final at the under-16 co-ed level last year. Had a massive 22-point, 15-rebound game in that one. Hits the second. That takes him up to 13 points. Most importantly, cuts the lead down to 7. Pettimere. Longworth. Not that time. Fiagbe with the rebound. Fiagbe has come out hard here in the third quarter, but it's stolen away by Longworth, who puts it in at the rim. Capanzana and Longworth again reading those passing lanes, back-to-back steals and baskets for Aaron Longworth.
Perimeter defense from Charnwood. Two exactly the same plays right there.
As Fiagbe puts a stop to it, and he's got 6 in the third. Dugu to Rice. Rice driving baseline out to Pettimere. 3 bounces out. Great box out there from Montel Roberts. It's Capanzana all the way to the hoop. Count that, and the foul. Capanzana takes the contact and a chance for a 3-point play.
Wow, the way he took off there, it looked like he was going up for the dunk.
What a difficult finish. He's almost underneath backwards behind the basket.
The control and the release of the shot then was spectacular.
And that's foul number 3 for the Riders on Freddie Pettimere. As Capanzana has a chance to complete the 3-point play the old-fashioned way at the foul line. Seven-point Riders lead. Capanzana hits to 6-point lead. Capanzana fighting for the ball on the floor, and a jump ball is called. Which means a CoLA possession. Capanzana's going to inbound. At 29 to play. It's a 6-point game. CoLA fighting back here in the third quarter. Biggest lead of the game for the Riders was 11. It's down to 6, and CoLA have a chance to cut that even further as they have possession here. Aina into Fiagbe, working against Bishop. Fiagbe, oh what nice. A pass! Roberts finishes with the reverse.
Good link up. Good link up.
Curran to Longworth. Longworth leading all scorers with 15. Dugu's calling for it in the corner. Can't get it to him though. And a foul called. First on Aina. So the Riders reset from the baseline. Into Bishop, hook shot bounces out. It's Fiagbe that grabs the rebound. He has been huge in the third quarter. Fiagbe dancing his way to the basket, runs into traffic. Picked up by Longworth. Ball's loose, and Longworth cannot miss in this third quarter. He's all over the place.
This guy's doing it all right now.
Roberts. He's going to go to the line for 2. Aaron Longworth up to 17 points personal. Shooting 63% from the field. Has 3 rebounds and 4 steals. And that foul called is the 3rd on Bishop. So Bishop heads to the bench. Farrell Catter back into the game. Isaac Fiagbe is going to take a well-deserved rest as he goes to the bench with 14 points, 5 rebounds and 3 assists. And it back in for CoLA is Leo Orbin Travagolini. Roberts' shot spins out. Roberts having also played at the under-16 level for the London Lions alongside current teammate Kyle Capanzana. Second shot doesn't go, but fighting for the rebound. And another jump ball is called. That will be Charnwood possession.
This time with the Riders.
As the ball's in, CoLA picking up full court here on defense. Dugu hands it off to Curran. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Curran inside, doesn't get it to drop. And ball's going to go with CoLA, but with 0.1 on the clock, it's just going to be an inbound to end the quarter. So to end the third, it is a 6-point lead for the Riders, 51-45 over CoLA. We saw them stretch the lead down early on at the start of the third, went up to 11, CoLA having cut that down to 6. And as you said, Adam, I think you said basketball's a game of runs, and it has been.
Yeah.
The run for Charnwood in the first half of the quarter and a run for CoLA in the second half. It's really closely matched. It's a 6-point game,
tight.
but there's nothing in it.
Yeah, Charnwood winning that quarter 22-21, 6-point game. This is going to be a heck of a fourth quarter, I think.
It certainly is. And how big was Aaron Longworth there in the third for the Riders?
Sorry, say again.
How big was Aaron Longworth for the Riders in the third? Those back-to-back steals on the fast break.
That was huge. I mean, he was within seconds as well, but then he was getting inside the paint and he had that basket right under the rim as well. You know, he's doing the job of a guard and a big all-in-one. Great performance from him in that quarter.
Certainly is. And Isaac Fiagbe for CoLA, 14 points, 5 rebounds and 3 assists. He was coming up big there in the third quarter, fighting his way inside, finishing at the rim and then getting those rebounds for the team.
I mean, there's a lot of stats in this game that are very similar, but there's a couple that would be alarming. Second chance points, 17 for CoLA, just 4 for Charnwood. Yeah, that's a big number. Fast break points, flip it around the other way. We've seen it, 23-6 to Charnwood. You know, it's kind of right there, and those are some big differentials between the two. The three-point shot hasn't really been a factor in this game. 3 from 14 for Charnwood and 1 from 11 from CoLA. Both teams are just sticking with going inside, and I think that's the way they're going to have to continue the game.
Yeah, I mean, as you say, it seems to be working for them. 36 points in the paint for the Riders to 28 for CoLA. And you mentioned those second chance points, but look at the offensive rebounding. 20 offensive rebounds for CoLA to 19 defensive. You don't often see more offensive rebounds than defensive. So back out on court, 10 more minutes to play. CoLA looking to chip into this lead as Fiagbe's fouled underneath the basket. And we literally just mentioned him. Isaac Fiagbe comes back out on court and goes, okay, guys, yeah I had a big third. I'm going to have a big fourth quarter. Fouls on Dugu, just his second for the Riders. Second doesn't drop. So Vinci Stevens jumps all the way into the sky to get the rebound for the Riders. Dugu. Oh, Dugu draws the foul. That's going to put him at the line. He's grabbed 2 rebounds and dished out 3 assists so far in today's game, looking to get his first points at the line. As we'll see David Banjoko check in for Montel Roberts for CoLA. And Dugu had 12 points, 2 assists and 2 steals against Derby when they came through against them in the 3rd round of the Cup. And then had a huge 21-point game against the Trafford Magic in the Under-18s League so far this season. So named Charnwood's most improved player last season. So he gets his first point of the game on that second free throw. Oh, what a pass, Banjoko finishing at the rim.
Excellent. Great basket.
Stolen by Curran. First CoLA steal it, then Charnwood get it back. Curran. Stevens, round to Rice, who's gonna set the team up. Wants a screen. Kicks it out to the corner. Dugu, catch and shoot. Won't go. Capanzana racing down the court, going all the way to the basket. And a foul call. Do you see the speed Capanzana races down the court with? He's like he's in the 100 meters race.
It's crazy.
So, CoLA ball on the baseline. It's a 5-point game. Can CoLA cut this to a single possession game? Oh, Fiagbe underneath. He's blocked by Kata. Rice against Aina. Passes to Curran. Curran finds space to the hoop. Leads back up to 7 for the Riders. Every time CoLA just sort of chip into it, the Riders pull away slightly. It's not been too big, too far yet. Capanzana's turnaround jumper won't fall. Dugu turns and fires. Not that time. Capanzana. Fiagbe inside. Aina, 3, goes! Toby Aina with a big 3 for CoLA. We had to wait for the Kawhi bounce on that one, but it went eventually.
Yeah, good comparison. Oh.
4-point game. Curran spins inside, dishes out to the corner.
Yeah.
That'll be a step out of bounds. CoLA with the ball back and a chance to get this to a single possession game.
I want to say he possibly travelled there as well, but
big possession here for CoLA. Capanzana takes the 3. Oh, lucky. That was
bobbled
in
out.
and out. Ball's loose, knocked out. Gonna stay with CoLA. And the Charnwood fans don't like that.
Not whatsoever.
There's a lot of travelling support, which is really, really great to see. And again, thank you to everybody watching live here on the Basketball England YouTube channel. It's great to see the support for both teams. And what an under-18s final we've got on our hands today. Fiagbe inside, too strong. Curran hands off to Rice. You see the quick ball movement from Charnwood. Longworth at the top of the key, out to Rice. Three's off the rim, but picked up by Petitmere and put back in. And Capanzana at the other end hits the three.
That's a big shot from Capanzana there. 3-point game.
Brings it to a single possession. Curran, Longworth and Rice, that's three.
Great dish.
Passes round between those three guys, those three guards around the top. Works really well and then opens up the space inside for the big men. Fiagbe, out to Banjoko. Three's too strong. And again, every time CoLA get that little bit closer, Charnwood just seem to have an answer. Curran passes to Bishop.
Nice little dish from Curran there.
Leads back to 7. Just over 5 to play in the fourth. Capanzana is knocked out of bounds by Bishop. So into the game for CoLA. We've got Jacob Hannick, Toby Gass, and Daniel Banjoko. CoLA looks to get it in. And knocked out of bounds again. Stays with CoLA, just takes a few ticks off the shot clock. Hannick fouled on the three. Jacob Hannick going to go to the line. It's going to give him a chance for 3 shots at the foul line. Another play in EABL this season. He's been averaging 9 points a game and 2 rebounds. His free throw doesn't fall. Second one's good though, 1 more to come. And doesn't drop. Gass chases down the rebound. Gives CoLA another opportunity on offense. Einer. Hannick's three, drops in, spins around. What a big couple of possessions there from Hannick. Longworth into Bishop. Goes against Gass. Einer steals the ball away. Racing down the court. Has to pass out of it. Hannick's there. Gass round to Banjoko. Gass picks it up. 6 seconds, 5 seconds on the shot clock. Einer to Gass, 2 seconds. Gass passes out of it. As Rice steals the ball, a bit of a frantic possession. And the ball is knocked out of bounds and it goes the way of CoLA.
Wow.
So a 3-point Riders lead here. 4 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. Capanzana. Hannick has space. Passes inside, but it's broken up. Curran. Spins out, Banjoko has Capanzana. Banjoko, and You could see Banjoko there as Capanzano draws the foul. You could see Banjoko pointing up into the air. He wanted a lob on that.
Capanzano, though, he knew exactly what he was going to do as he came on the floor. He almost postured himself before he took off to take the shot. And he knew that he was going to get clobbered when he went up there, so he had to go up hard.
So a timeout called before Capanzano takes the shots, but that foul there was foul number 4 on Freddie Petitmer for the Riders. So a couple of big shots to come from Capanzano. It's been a back and forth game, Adam. Every time CoLA have kind of pulled themselves back into it, the Riders have just been able to edge out a little bit more. Yeah. If they can cut this down to 2-1 here, does that make a bit of a difference?
Yeah, I'd say so. I'd say that we're into, well, I think we're already into a dogfight. This is going to be interesting to see what happens in this first play back on the floor. It's going to be a huge part of how this game goes. I mean, you know, sometimes you have these games like this that are so unpredictable. And then at the back of your mind, you're thinking, you're this close, overtime possibly.
That's definitely on a basketball bingo if you say the O word. Great to see the support. So Kyle Capanzano at the line. 2 shots to come. Hits the first. Two-point Riders lead. Capanzano gets the second, 2 of 2 from the line. Ice in his veins. It's a single possession game. It's a 1-point game. CoLA have clawed their way back into this. Longworth, not that time. Bishop with a rebound. Curran can't get the shot to fall, and a shot clock violation puts the ball back in the hands of CoLA with a chance to take the lead on this possession. Capanzano into Banjoko. Banjoko kicks it out. Hannick in the corner, driving baseline. There's going to be a travel call. Longworth putting the pressure on defensively. Ball's intercepted but knocked out of bounds. Call is that it will stay with the Riders. So Rice from the sideline gets it to Curran. Back to Rice. Petitmer driving. Won't go. Gas with a rebound. Fiagbe to Capanzano, and Aina is going to set things up here. CoLA down 1, 2:30 to play in the fourth. Fiagbe, what a pass into Banjoko, and CoLA take the lead.
Cause we have a ball game.
We certainly do. CoLA back on top for the first time since the first half. Rice, three's too strong. Ball's out of bounds, last touch CoLA. So the Riders will get the ball back from the baseline. Adam, I think I'm losing my voice here. This has been absolutely fantastic. Back and forth
Water,
basketball.
send water to the commentary table.
Shot doesn't go, but again, knocked out of bounds. And it will be CoLA ball. What a comeback this has been. CoLA down 11 earlier on. They're up 1 and have the ball, have a chance to increase this lead. Diagbe. Double teamed. Capanzana thought about the shot, passes out of it, underneath the basket. Gas can't get it to go. Ties up Bishop, but it'll be a foul called. And CoLA with fouls to give, that's okay.
That was okay. That's about all he could do in that situation. Neither team particularly in foul trouble, really, when you look up there. Well, not at all, in fact. There could be a lot of free throws in this game.
Gas gets the hand and it tries to force a turnover. Capanzana diving on the floor, Longworth goes for it, but the ball's out of bounds. And how good has Toby Gas been on court, off the bench for CoLA, Adam?
He's been a spark. I mean, his stats obviously, you know, he's not scored a point, but you know what he has contributed to this game has been incredible.
8 rebounds. He's been so effective. So sideline ball for the Riders, 1:24 to play. A 1-point CoLA lead. Riders fans on their feet, CoLA fans on their feet, everyone's standing up.
It might get loud in here.
We've got the CoLA Under-18 women's team supporting their male counterparts. Ball's into Rice. Rice working to get it over the halfway line. Betty Mayer's there. And a shot clock violation. CoLA putting the pressure on. And Capanzana's pumped. CoLA ball. Charnwood picking up full court here. Aina works against Rice. Fiagbe has been huge in the second half. Capanzana to the basket, draws the foul. Kyle Capanzana back at the foul line. He hit those 2 big baskets from the stripe earlier in the fourth. Brought CoLA within 1. That free throw takes him up to 17 points personal. CoLA up by 2. Goes 2 of 2 from the line. Kyle Capanzana.
Couple of clutch shots there. He knows it. He's psyched. CoLA is psyched. Those 2 shots for 2 free throws. Huge shots there from Kyle Capanzana. 3-point game. 53.4 on the clock. He calls it.
You could see him before. He was pumped up after CoLA were going to get the ball back. Yeah. He's been clutch for this team. A massive 18 points for Capanzana, 4 rebounds and 2 steals. Now for the Riders, 53.4 seconds is a lot of time to play with. They don't have to rush anything at all here. They can look for the 3, but as you said, Adam, it's not really been the nature of this game for either team to look for the 3. go inside.
Keep it in the paint. Keep it in the paint.
You can chip. You don't need to take a three. You can get a two, put it to a one-point game and go back. You've got a lot of time for possessions here. And we've seen on this Charnwood College Riders team, guys that can come up big. Aaron Longworth, 17 points personal along with 5 rebounds. Freddie Pettimere has been big for them with 12 points and 4 rebounds. And obviously, we have the big man inside, Oliver Bishop, dropping in 11 and 8. So you can look to go to him, make that space inside and get to the basket. 44 points in the paint so far for the Riders.
Yeah, this has really been my kind of game, Cass. I'm really enjoying this now. It's physical, you know, there's a lot going on under the basket. The guards are doing a great job on the perimeter, getting the ball down in transition. It's everything that you want to see in youth basketball.
It absolutely is. What a showcase for the talent that we've got in this country.
A game of the day candidate here.
And we've had some great games so far. So, inbound for Charnwood. Rice looking to get it in. It's intercepted by Capanzana. Curran tips it out of bounds, but Kyle Capanzana does not want to lose this game. Not that anybody does, but he's absolutely putting the Jets on here in the fourth quarter. And a timeout quickly called there. Teams to reset, so the inbound play for Charnwood didn't go as they expected. Capanzana there stealing the ball, so chance to kind of reset. So Charnwood now need to flip that, come up with a strong defensive stance. Yeah,
no one will be more gutted about that turnover than Rice there. It was a little mistake he made, but it's now down to them to make up for it. There's still plenty of time left on the clock.
And another big play from Kyle Capanzana.
We said it at the start of the game, big players have to come up big in big games, and Capanzana has come up big.
Single possession game, a 3-point lead for CoLA. They came back from 11 points down earlier on. Can they complete the comeback? Last time they won the Under-18 Junior Short Shot National Cup was back when they were known as the Peckham Pride in the 2015-2016 season. I mean, that's been an age, hasn't it, since then?
Yeah.
We've lived a lot of lives since 2016.
And now it's a case of whose nerve is going to hold out.
So Banjoko will inbound. Capanzana has Curran on him. CoLA have time on their side here. Gas underneath the hoop. Gets his first basket of the game, and what a time for Toby Gas to get on the scoreboard.
Huge basket off a great assist from the man of the hour, Capanzana. Wow. Now then, 5-point game.
Again, it is still doable. They didn't take too much time off the clock there, just 12 seconds. 41.2, so Charnwood here, it is doable, but they are going to have to score quicker now than they would have needed to.
I want to say that this next play potentially decides the game.
Again, thank you to everybody watching on the Basketball England YouTube channel. An absolutely fantastic day of basketball. 41.2 more seconds to go. And tomorrow we do it all again with the Senior National Cup. At 1 o'clock, it's the women's game between Endeavour Ipswich Basketball and the Brent Bulls. Ipswich looking to go back-to-back. And Brent Bulls looking for their first National Cup title. And at 4 o'clock it is the men's game with the Hemel Storm and the Reading Rockets. You can catch all the action live on the Basketball England YouTube channel. Give it a like and subscribe, follow along with all the action. Because if today is anything to go by, you don't want to miss a second of it.
Agreed. Here we go.
We will see who will lift the Under-18 Short Shot National Cup final trophy.
Dugu. Ball's into Curran. Curran saves it. Tricky pass, but Curran goes to the basket, takes the contact. He's going to go to the line. And just 6 seconds or so coming off the shot clock there. So Tristan Curran with 2 foul shots to come. And you said it earlier, Adam, this is a game that could be won or lost at the foul line.
Yep.
First shot's good for Curran. If he makes this, it'll take it to a single possession game. And he does. Answers the call. Big shots from Curran.
Curran with ice in his veins there.
Riders need to get a stop here, but they have time. Gas in the corner. CoLA can hold the ball. And fouls called. And that's the 5th on the Riders, so that puts Fiagbe at the foul line. So Isaac Fiagbe, he had that huge third quarter. 14.6 rebounds and 6 assists. A couple of free throws to come here. Can stretch the lead out for CoLA. Makes his first free throw of the game. And again, what a time to do it. CoLA players
shot.
Just Toby Gass coming up clutch. Kyle Capanzana, ice in his veins. Isaac Fiagbe, second one doesn't fall. 20.5 seconds, and again, Charnwood just needs to move the ball up the court quickly here, which may prove difficult with CoLA picking up full court.
Let's see if they can break this press. There we go. Nicely done.
Dugu, 15 seconds. Dugu. Charnwood needs to shoot, and that's 2 strong balls tipped. CoLA come up with it. Aina racing down the court. He's going to be fouled. And Toby Aina goes to the foul line. And it's a 2-possession game here. CoLA with a chance to increase this even further. 4-point lead for CoLA. They've come back after being 11 points down earlier on. It's been a huge 4th quarter for them, outscoring the Riders 21-11 so far. As Aina sinks the free throw. And CoLA having missed some free throws in the first half, but they're hitting them when it matters.
They certainly are.
Aina, 1 of 2 from the line. Gass with a big rebound, and he'll dribble it out. That will do it. Congratulations to the City of London Academy Southwark Pride. 67-62 winners over the Charnwood College Riders. A comeback in the second half. They fought and fought and fought. Kyle Capanzana leading the way for his team with a huge 18 points and 4 rebounds, icing it from the free throw line. He went 8 of 10 from the line. Some big baskets from him, along with 3 steals. Daniel Banjoko drops 15 points and had 7 rebounds and a steal. Isaac Fiagbe, 15 points for him, along with 6 rebounds and 6 assists. And we have to shout out Toby Gass. 2 points in the game, but those 2 points came at an absolutely crucial time, and 10 rebounds. He just worked so hard coming off the bench for CoLA.
He really did. I mean, if you look down both teams, there's some pretty steady indexes there. You've got a 14, a 14, and a 15 for CoLA. 12, 15, 12 for Charnwood. Both teams really put in a shift today. Really good game, really good second half.
And for the Charnwood College Riders, they played a really hard-fought game. You know, it's one of these times, isn't it? We say it all the time, but it's so tough that one of these teams has to lose in the final. But Charnwood have a lot to be proud of. Massive credit to them. They played a fantastic game.
Yeah, for me, the Charnwood guards were absolutely sensational today. They did a really good job, you know. It's such a shame for them. Curran had a good game. Rice had a good game. You know, Petty Meyer had a good game. Everybody just put their heart and soul into it. You can't ask for more than that. But as we always say at the end of these games, these guys is far from over.
Definitely, we're going to see a lot more of all these players throughout the course of the season. Oh, and so Aaron Longworth, he had 17 points along with 5 rebounds. Tristan Curran, 13 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists and 1 steal. Freddie Pettimer with 12 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and Oliver Bishop dropping in 11 points, 8 rebounds and 1 assist. So it's that time where we're gonna get the presentations, the runners-up medals, the winners' medals, and also the MVP. So Adam, got some competition here on this CoLA team.
Yeah,
we've got, you know,
really is.
Capanzana, Fiagbe and Banjoko, really closely matched. If you've got to pick, I'm not making you pick, but if you had to pick.
Well, I'm going to go with Capanzana because he did exactly what his role requires of him and more. You know, he's a great young player, and he's the leader of the team, and he has led his team to victory. And some of his passing and baskets have been a huge part of that victory. So he'd be mine, but you know, there's plenty of other guys that played well for CoLA. Banjoko was superb. Fiagbe was superb. Yeah, I'm going to stick with Capanzana.
Can you please join me in giving a huge round of applause to the technical officials, referees.
So again, a big congratulations to CoLA. 5-point win, 67-62 against the Charnwood College Riders. Rounding out the day at the Under-18s competition with just again another awesome showcase of the talent we've got on display in this country throughout the leagues. You can get your tickets for the Senior National Cup taking place tomorrow. Get down to the National Basketball Performance Centre. If you're not in the area, can't make it down, you can check out the games live on the Basketball England YouTube channel. Things will tip off at 1 o'clock with the women's game as Ipswich take on the Brent Bulls, and then the men's game at 4 o'clock, it'll be the Hemel Storm against the Reading Rockets. The table officials picking up their awards. And the referees. There's so much work that goes into these games behind the scenes, so much preparation on the teams as well. We have coaches, team managers, physios, lots of support for all the teams to get them to this stage. So the Charnwood College Riders picking up their runners-up medals. They played a really hard-fought game. And as you said, Adam, we're going to see a lot of these players throughout the course of the season. We're going to see a lot of them in the next age group when they move up.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it too.
And they put on an absolutely fantastic show for the fans today. Kept everyone entertained throughout the game. College Riders collecting their runners-up medals. Head coach Keenan Thomas, alongside assistants Lewis Chamberlain and Liam Johnson, all doing a fantastic job at the programme.
One more time, please make some noise for this year's Under-18 Men's Cup runners-up, the Charnwood College Riders.
We just want to give a big thank you to all our sponsors: Wilson, Sure Shot, Dynamic, UK Sport, SportServe, for helping put on such a fantastic showcase, and of course to Basketball England,
Just like all games, there can only be one.
for putting on such a great event.
This year's champs, the City of London
City of London Academy, Southwark Pride come up to collect their winners' medals.
Number 4, David Manchoko. Number 5, Nicholas Afolabi. Number 6, David Brown. Number 7, Jacob Hannick. Number 8, Daniel Manchoko.
The Banjoko brothers playing together, as they did for the Newham Youngbloods of last season. It's always great, isn't it, when you can see some siblings out there?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Got some of our own up here in Manchester with the Costa twins,
Yeah.
playing for the Manchester Mystics. But something that I'm sure will be a really special moment for them, to be able to share that.
Number 14 is Montel Roberts.
And after the teams have collected their winners' medals, it will be when we name the MVP. Well, we won't name them. I'm glad we don't have that job, because it's a really tough decision. A lot of very, very deserving players on this CoLA team.
Okay, before we ask the captain to come and collect the trophy, we must announce our MVP. This was a very difficult decision to make. It came down to 2 players. An honourable mention to number 12 from the City of London Academy, Isaac Fiagbe. But this year's MVP, finishing 8 of 10 from the free throw line. 18 points.
And it is Kyle Catanzana, 18 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 steals, 8 of 10 from the foul line. Congratulations to Kyle Catanzana, a well-deserved MVP. And just in case you didn't catch that on the stream, an honourable mention went to Isaac Fiagbe, 15 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, and a steal. An incredible game from Fiagbe, and a well-deserved MVP from Kyle Catanzana to add to his already expanding trophy cabinet. David Brown goes to collect the trophy. So congratulations. Oh no, it's fallen off. The bottom's fallen off. Wait, they're going to put it back together. Rewind. We'll start this again. Stand sorting it. It's okay. It's okay. So your Under-18 National Cup champions, City of London Academy, Southwark Pride, are your Sure Shot Under-18 Junior National Cup champions. They have got a full trophy, they're just showing off half of it. We'll get that fixed for them. Congratulations to them, a really, really tough game. Came out on top against a really difficult Charnwood College Riders team, 67 to 62. And Kyle Catanzana named MVP. Someone needs to fix that trophy. So we're gonna go courtside with Ishania, who's going to grab a quick word with head coach Jay Williams and MVP Kyle Catanzana. And again, a massive thank you to everybody who's been with us throughout the day on the Basketball England YouTube taking home the in their first title since the 2016 season. More to come tomorrow in the senior finals. Tune in from 1 o'clock. Hannah Rolty and I will be bringing you the women's game, the first under-16s title at the under-18 competition. Brent and John Hobbs and Will Reed will be taking you through the Hemel Storm and Reading Rockets game at 4 o'clock. Jay Williams for CoLA. Over to you, Isha.
Thanks, Kaz. Yeah, I'm here courtside with CoLA head coach Jay Williams. So, Jay, first of all, congratulations on the win. It was an amazing win. How does it feel to replicate the girls' success and bring home 2 trophies for CoLA?
Yeah, it's been coming. It's been a long time coming. So we're extremely happy. We're proud of the whole CoLA organisation, from the school teachers to parents, coaches, players, everybody. So yeah, we're extremely happy and we're really proud.
Yeah, so that game was quite scrappy, it was quite close as well. So Charnwood were actually winning 3 out of the 4 quarters. Obviously, final quarter, you guys came on top. How were we able to stick? How were the team able to stick with it? What were you saying to them to take them through to the end of the game?
Well, we talk about this all the time. We talk about being resilient. There's going to be ebbs and flows. Teams are going to have their runs. We just have to keep it close, or if we're ahead, we've got to go further ahead. And we managed to do that today. Like I was just saying, everybody made some terrible mistakes today. The game could have been a lot easier for us, but it's a final, and that's what happens. Teams take their chances, and we didn't take the chances early. But what we did, we stayed resilient, we stayed together, we stayed positive the whole time, whether they were on the court or on the bench. And it started to go our way towards the end. We make free throws, we make layups, and yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I mean, they certainly showed resilience out there today. But if you look at the scoreboard, so most of your players scored in comparison to Charnwood, where only a few of them scored. Do you think the depth of your team is kind of what constitutes that win?
Absolutely, yeah. 1 through 18, there's guys at home that could have been playing. So, yeah, we did that for them as well. And yeah, that's just a statement of who we are. That's who we are. We're going to play together all the time.
All right, cool. Thanks for taking time to speak to me today, Coach.
Appreciate
and congratulations on the win.
Thanks a lot. Thanks.
Congratulations, head coach Jay Williams, on his team's win. Kyle Capanzana, he's just heading over courtside with Isha. We'll get his thoughts on today's game and a well-deserved MVP. Over to you, Isha.
Thanks, Kyle. So yeah, I'm here courtside with MVP Kyle Capanzana. Kyle, well done on that MVP. How does it feel to be able to take that golden ball home?
It's amazing, especially the second year. This is my last year for this junior competition, so I just knew for myself to give it all. I didn't want to give up, especially towards the end when we were down. So I kept telling my team, don't give up, and we pulled through.
Yeah, so obviously you were down for quite a lot of that game. It was quite a close game, it was quite scrappy. What were you saying to your teammates on the court to try and keep them pushing for that win?
I was just saying, I was keeping them motivated with the offensive rebounds, defensive rebounds, and just keeping composure. I didn't want to rush and get too many turnovers and, give them the opportunity to take back momentum. So I just had to make sure that we kept it.
Yeah, cool. So as you just said, it's your final year, second year at 18s. You finally got that trophy win and you got the MVP. Do you think it's quite an emotional victory for you?
100%, man. I love this game. I love my team. I'd like to congratulate Charnwood because that's a very good team, man. I couldn't really say anything else, but yeah, man, this is it.
Final thing, how's it going to be going back to London knowing both boys and girls won that
it's going to be amazing, man. Well, we don't want to get our hats up too, so we got EABL and we got Final Fours as well, so yeah, we've got to stay focused.
So yeah, focus for the rest of the season now?
Yeah, 100%.
All right, cool. Congratulations on getting MVP, and yeah, good job on the win.
Thank you.
Great to hear from MVP Kyle Capanzana there. Had a fantastic game. So that will do it from us here at the National Basketball Performance Centre. Again, thank you to everybody who's joined us live on the Basketball England YouTube channel throughout today. You can catch us tomorrow for the Senior National Cup. That tips off at 1 o'clock for the women's game between Ipswich and the Brent Bulls. At 4 o'clock, it will be the Hemel Storm against the Reading Rockets in the men's game. So a big thank you to all our sponsors, Wilson, Sure Shot, Dynamic, UK Sport, SportServe, and for Basketball England for putting on such a fantastic showcase of talent throughout the day. And a big thank you to Ralston and his fantastic crew working hard behind the scenes. the man with a million cameras and a million things to do, helps put on such a great show and a great feed for you all to see out there. Thank you.
Done it again.
Thank you.
4 games in a day.
From myself, and Adam Masters, a big thank you to Isha Nair and Hannah Alty for taking us through their analysis through the game. Get in there, Isha. Thanks, Isha. It's been a fantastic day full of basketball. We're going to do it all again tomorrow, so stay tuned to the Basketball England YouTube channel. From myself, Kaz Bullock, Adam Masters, Isha Nair and Hannah Alty, we'll see you next time.